Let's see in this scenes, what is likely this employee doing? Well, if you're guessing she's like receiving the incoming goods from this packaging, then you are correct. Okay. So incoming goods and incoming food material must be checked and tested before they can be accepted for use. Okay, this is part of the components or raw material compliance, okay, for CGMP. And in fact, the supplier of our raw ingredients must be evaluated and approved as well as monitored for quality purposes. So it's not only our company but also the supplier of ingredients of the company must also be evaluated and approved and monitored for the quality assurance. All the materials must be placed in store or storage and issued according to the first in, first out stock rotation. Okay, FIFO. Material must be stored so that they are not mixed up, they are not damaged as well as contaminated. Okay, so first in, first out is a method that assumes that inventory purchased or manufactured first is sold first and new inventory remains unsold. What do you think is going on here with the scene on the left? Well, if you're guessing the employee is following or watching the notes, doing the process activity based on scratch paper notes like this, then you are correct. In terms of production or process control, the food facility must have a proper procedures. They must follow a proper procedure rather than a scratch note that you see before. A good procedure is written step by step that provides a roadmap for a control and consistent performance. Any deviation from the procedure must be recorded and justified. Okay. So an example here, you can see the procedures clearly displayed on the wall on the kitchens as part of the processes that has been observed or that has been approved by the management team. The seventh aspect of CGMP compliance is the packaging and labeling control. So label is a display of a written, printed or graphic matter upon the immediate container of any article. Labeling is the label and any other packaging material or container that is printed. The procedure must exist that document the receiving, the identification, the storage, the handling and sampling as well as testing of label, and ensure the integrity of the label is maintained throughout the production and use of the product. That's number 7. How about this scene? What is wrong with this warehouse? Well, if you guess some of the boxes here is not properly shelved in the rack or in the shelf, and then some of these materials seem to lie around on the floors, and then maybe lack of labeling, lack of warning or instruction or displays in this warehouse, then you are guessing correct. Labeling must be separated physically in storage area in order to avoid mix-up. Wording of labels cannot be changed unless the FDA or the regulatory agency in your country has been notified. Labeling must be inspected prior to issuing to production, and all labels must be reconciled or accounted for if not 100% inspected. Number 8 of the CGMP compliance is the holding and distribution area. So warehousing procedure should address the quarantine of raw material, food raw material or ingredients, the storage of the products after appropriate conditions. The distribution procedure should address FIFO or first expiring, first out. The distribution also should address traceability of the product slots, okay, or batch. That's the reason why we have a lot number or batch number in all our foods available in the market these days. That lot tracing. So next, what is wrong with this office or QC department? Well, if you guess, the papers, documents are scattered everywhere, unorganized and unarchived, unfiled into a folders, then you are guessing correct. Okay, so documents should be organized and archived accordingly. Okay, even though it is a pending, okay, they still need to be archived or organized accordingly into a file or folder. So as part of the compliance with the CGMP, especially laboratory control, all the written procedures must be established and followed. All action must be documented at the time of performance. All calculation need to be recorded. In fact, the second person must review these records. The data must be directly recorded into appropriate forms. And out of specification, result must be investigated and the root cause is identified. And then as part of the laboratory control also, laboratory data is considered to be quality records. And then lastly, point number 10 for CGMP compliance is quality records. So quality records are the proof that the procedure were followed and they show traceability of the products. The quality records must contain the lot history records, laboratory notebook, protocols, reports, logbooks, distribution records, as well as compliant files. This is a similar situation. Okay. Basically, a stack of documents, yeah, which may be in the important records. Okay, these records are actually legal documents that can be used, yeah, can be subpoena in court of law as evidence. Okay, signatures on the documents have the same meaning as on any kind of contract, so that's why it's very important to maintain and organize all these documents, because the information must be recorded and signed at time of performance of conducting the job or the task, yeah, on the original records. That's how important record is in compliance with the CGMP.